state, national and international scene. To cap it up is our social diary program tagged People and Events. Today promises to be exquisite, as always, with Adebola Shamoji as our guide. Hello, Adebola.
Hi, Dominic. People and Events this week promises to be interesting as usual. To join me later, I'll be back.
And I am Dominic Agbea, your anchor on the news segment. I will be back after this break. Please stay with us. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Don't forget you can watch us live on Facebook at Ogtv and Ogun State Television, YouTube at Ogtv Abeokuta, and on Ogtv website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. For the latest news and reports, check us on these platforms: X at Ogun TV, Instagram at Ogun State Television, or download Ogtv app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. And now to the news in full. The Ogun State Governor, Prince Dakwa Abiodun, has expressed excitement with the enthusiasm with which residents of the state have accepted the ongoing National Sports Festival. Governor Abiodun was at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena, Kuto, Abeokuta, where he watched some athletics events of the festival and presented medals to the top 3 states in the 4x400 mixed relay race won by Ogun State.
I can say is that there's nothing more gratifying to have a vision, to work passionately on that vision, and to see that vision unfold before your very eyes. Our vision was to host a reference national sports festival. We worked passionately on that vision, and today you are all testimonies to the fact that this is indeed unarguably the best ever, best organized national sports festival in the history of the sports festival in Nigeria. And I'm very excited at the level of inclusivity. I've been to a few of the sporting events today. I've seen a few of the games and tournaments, and the level of enthusiasm, the level of participation, the level of excitement, what we've seen in terms of the multiplier effect in the economy, what we call the sports economy. I was telling the chairman, National Sports Festival, the National Sports Commission, that we must find a way to quantify the impact of this festival in the economy of Ogun State and Nigeria at large. I want to thank the chairman, the DG of the Sports Commission, the MOC, the LOC, particularly me, Dr. Kikutando, my commissioner for sports, and everyone else has worked hands in gloves with us to ensure the successful hosting of this reference sports festival. I believe that Ogun State has succeeded in bringing back the sports festival to ensure it has the importance that it did have in the past. Because during the week I was in Abuja, and many were telling me, we didn't even realize that they still host sports festival in Nigeria. But what Ogun State has done is to bring it back into limelight. For us in Ogun State, this has provided a platform for us to show the world that we're not just the industrial capital of Nigeria, but we're the gateway to excellence.
Governor Abiodun also promised a closing ceremony that would be as spectacular as the opening ceremony, expressing delight at the value the festival has added to the history of sports in Nigeria. Field events in athletics like shot put and long jump have also reached advanced stages at the festival. A new national sports festival record has been set in the 50 meters freestyle men's swimming event by Ogun State Abdul-Jabbar Adama at the ongoing National Sports Festival in Abeokuta. The finals, which saw Ogun seal another gold medal in swimming, saw Abdul-Jabbar Adama clocking 23.02 seconds against the 23.70 seconds national record set by Ogun State Musa in 1991 and 23.73 festival record set by Umo Ife Kachuku of Delta State in 2021.
Really happy to break the national record on home soil. It's really good, feels great. This is my third medal so far. Hopefully I can get more as the meet progresses. I mean, it's been really great. The atmosphere is really nice. Everyone's shouting, chanting, cheering everyone on. It's really good.
Team Ogun also picked a bronze medal in the 4x100 meters mixed relay, with more medals expected before the final day of the swimming event. Meanwhile, two of the most prestigious medals at the National Sports Festival, the male and female 100 meters gold, were won last night at MKO Abiola Sports Arena. In hotly contested races, Chidera Ezieku of Team Edo clocked 10.27 seconds to win the men's final, while Delta's Kate Odumosu stormed to victory in the women's race with a time of 11.43 seconds. Odumosu's triumph was followed by mild tension as she collapsed immediately after the race and required emergency medical attention. There was also controversy in the men's race surrounding US-based sprinter Favour Ashe, who was dramatically disqualified just moments before the men's final. Ashe, a clear favorite for gold after breezing through the heats. And away from the National Sports Festival, 17,025 candidates representing 0.88% of the total 1,931,467 scored 300 and above in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board disclosed these in its report while releasing the results of candidates who wrote the receipt examination. The report signals a significant improvement in performance compared with previous years since the adoption of the CBT format in 2013. The released figure exceeds the 1,842,364 results released in 2024 and indicates a steady increase in UTME participation over the years. In comparison, 8,401 candidates achieved similar scores in 2024, while 5,318 did so in 2023. Earlier figures were generally lower, with only 724 candidates scoring 300 and above in 2021 and none in both 2014 and 2013. In the 250 and above category, 117,373 candidates attained this range in 2025. We now take you back to the National Sports Festival. It was a mixed day for Team Ogun at the ongoing National Sports Festival as the men's football team booked a place in the final, while the women's team fell short in their semi-final clash. The men's team secured a hard-fought victory over the national under-17 side, the Golden Eaglets, in a thrilling semi-final held at the Remo Stars Sports Club Stadium. Team Ogun raced to a 2-goal lead before the Golden Eaglets pulled one back, but Ogun held on to claim the win and will now face Team Kwara in the final.
The developmental competition for the players. The boys gave their best, but above all, I think the spectators saw a very good match. But I must say that I'm not too pleased with the way the officiating went today.
Yeah, I've watched the national under-17. There are 2 matches, and I know their weak points and their strong points. So we are able to utilize their weak points, and that is why you saw what happened to the result. So were you?
In contrast, the women's team narrowly lost 1-0 to the Flamingos. They will, however, have another shot at a medal as they contest for the bronze. In another highlight, Team Ogun's men's wheelchair basketball team clinched the gold medal after an impressive win over Team Oyo in the final. Addressing the athletes, the State Commissioner for Sports Development, Honorable Wasiu Isiaka, praised their dedication and commendable performances across all events.
Nigerian and Ogun State people the best of the festival.
Moving on to other stories. Veteran broadcaster, one-time general manager of Ogun State Television, Ogtv, and Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Katsina, Ainde Shoaga, has emerged the national president of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic Alumni Association. Alhaji Shoaga was elected during the 16th National Convention alongside other National Executive Council members who will run the affairs of the association from 2025 till 2029. Our reporter, Margaret Okulola, reports that the convention celebrates the institution's legacy while charting new path for leadership and alumni involvement in institutional transformation. Our report.
They came from all walks of life under the umbrella of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic Alumni Association for the 16th National Convention in Alumni Lecture. The convergence is also to elect new national officers of the association for another tenure of 4 years in a move to consolidate the good works of sustaining the legacy of the institution that made them who they are today. The pre-election time had a lecture under the topic Sow and Reap, Alumni Collaboration as a Catalyst for Institutional Advancement. The rector of DS Adigbenro ICT Polytechnic, Dr. Guki Raouf, highlighted role of alumni mentorship, infrastructure development, and academic advancement.
Leaving no stone unturned in connecting the alumni across the world with the vision, mission, and advancement of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic. The collaboration should be a two-way, symmetric engagement.
Outgone national president of the association, Pastor Ezekiel Obasonya, emphasized that the convention is a defining moment, not just for leadership change, but for strengthening alumni commitment to Mapoli's progress.
I must commend the initiatives of the founding fathers of this body, of ex-students of this great institution, for their sacrifices and commitment, which has become the signature of the association.
In a bid to further reinforce alumni engagement and collaboration with the institution, Rector of Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Dr. Babatunde Jolaosho, was decorated as member Committee of Distinguished Alumni.
It's an impetus to give more back to the system, because I could see that if I look back, I have people with me, and we are of like minds.
In attendance were delegates from Lagos, Abeokuta, Remo, United Kingdom, Europe, America in North America.
If something has been good to you, it's only fair to reciprocate and then be good to that institution. I think Mapoli has been good to us all, and we all need to be good to Mapoli.
Then came the business of the day, the election of new National Executive Council, which marks a leadership transition that is expected to shape the future of Mapalom for a 4-year tenure.
I graduated from Mass Communication Department in 1985, and coming back here as the national president of the students lays a huge responsibility on me to make a visible and lasting impact on the Polytechnic.
There were recognition award for outgone National Executive Council members in appreciation of their commitment and dedication to service. Margaret Okunola, Ogtv News.
Dr. Bolanle Amusa have been decorated as the Grand Matron of Ogun State chapter of the Association of Nigerian Female Students. The event, which was held at Ayekwe Ijebu, also witnessed the presentation of awards of excellence to some deserving individuals at the occasion. Ayodeji Tomori Oluwumi has more.
At this gathering are representatives of various student union executives in Ogun State to witness the investiture of Dr. Bolanle Amusa as matron of Ogun State chapter of Association of Nigerian Female Students. The national president of the association, Comrade Alice Omoniyi, said the choice of Dr. Amusa as the matron is a laudable one by the state executives, as our antecedent reflects support for gender equality.
Dr. Amusa's journey with ANFS is a testament to her dedication to empowering women and girls. Her tireless effort for the female-focused initiative has been instrumental in shaping our dear organization. Her vision for a brighter future for Nigerian women and girls align perfectly with Association of Nigerian Female Students.
Comrades at the event eulogized Dr. Bolanle Amusa as a student-friendly personality who is passionate about student welfareism at large, while her husband, Alhaji Adewale Amusa, promised to support to ensure effective delivery of duties as the matron of the association.
Dr. Amusa, you are a true pleaser. Yes, sir. You are a pioneer of many fields, and I'm sure that we are all here because of the impact you have made in our lives.
In my company, I have more than 70% female staff. I've always been a supportive advocate of female ladies being at the top wherever they are.
Dr. Bolanle Amusa, in her acceptance speech, promised not to relent to continue to be the voice for female students in Ogun State and beyond.
Our young women today face many challenges, from educational inequalities to societal pressures, from economic limitations to cultural barriers. Yet, in the midst of all this, I see courage, I see brilliance, and I see innovation. And above all, I see the future of Nigeria shining through each and every member of this association. As your matron, I will work hand in hand with the leadership of ANFS to advocate for the rights and welfare of female students across Nigeria, not only in Ogun State.
Dr. Bolanle and her husband, Alhaji Adewale Amusa, were inducted into the Association of Nigerian Female Students Hall of Fame. Ayodeji Tomori Oluwumi, Ogtv News.
Government at different levels have been encouraged to focus attention on the potentials embedded in the riverine community of Makurmi with a view to exploring the cultural values of its annual boat regatta and other great feats in the community. Oshobia of Makurmi Obade Shino Salami made this appeal at the 2025 Boat Regatta tagged Okoshi Festival in the community, chaired by the representative of the constituency at the Green Chambers, Honorable Joseph Adegbeson, and attended by the chairman of Ogun Waterside local government and other traditional rulers. Matthew Shomi completes the report.
Another celebration of a unique history and cultural heritage of the people of Riverine community under Ogun Waterside local government as they both set sailing to set the tone for the celebration of the 2025 boat regatta tagged Okoshi Festival in Makurumi.
A war boat that when our people go to war, that is what they use to go and fight the war and win the war. So since then we'll be celebrating, and we now discover that each time we celebrate Okoshi, good things comes to Makurumi.
Oshobia of Makurumi, Oba Adesina Salami, age groups, title chiefs, and the people of Makurumi, joined by dignitaries including the representative of the constituency in the Green Chamber, Honorable Joseph Adegbeson, who served as the chairman of the occasion. Chairman Ogun Waterside local government, traditional rulers then gathered at the shore to welcome the boat regatta. Honorable Adegbeson described the festival as a celebration of the uniqueness of the rich history and cultural heritage that has over the years prepared the progress and development of the land.
This is an annual event being done every year for the development of the town. I'm very happy to see a lot of people coming out en masse.
The chairman, Ogun Waterside local government, royal father of the day, Oba Babatunde Ogunlaja, and others congratulate the traditional ruler of Makurumi and the people for the attainment of the annual festival.
This is a very successful program. By next year it will be more successful than this because I will have my own contribution towards it then.
This year's celebration is far better than that of last year. And it is my hope and belief that God's sparing alive, come next year, it will be better than this again.
There is a concerted effort to make it to be a national festival. We need to do is to keep it up.
Coordinator of the development agenda of Makurumi, Otumba Gbenga Onoiga, spoke about the immense benefits of the festival.
Okoshi Festival is mainly for prayers, to pray to our forebearers, to continue to allow peace and prosperity to reign in Makurumi.
The arrival of the boat regatta was met with joy and excitement by the people and their guests as Oba Salami thanked all for their contributions towards the success of the festival and called for more support and involvement of the government in building a befitting pavilion for the festival. There was payment of homage, presentation of gifts to the Oshobia of Makurumi, and cultural dances. Matthew Shoumi, Ogtv News.
And with that report, we have come to the end of the news segment. But do not go anywhere, because people and events takes the air immediately. Do enjoy it.